Good morning. Hopefully you can see and hear us okay. Pip and Michael is with me as well um, for our last draw along for this term. So not our last ever, obviously. We're going to keep these going. If you can see and hear us okay, do just give us a shout so we know that everything's working well for you. Yeah, so our last draw along where we are studying wildlife in Czechoslovakia. And today we're going to be drawing this rather little awesome fire salamander. And we're going to be learning a lot about him as well. So I've looked up some facts for you to share with you. Quite incredible little creatures. I'm really looking forward to this one because it's a completely different texture. I think we're going to focus on trying to make it look, make our illustrations look so that they are reflecting light and not slimy but wet at least. So we're going to work on that as a skill today. Hi Jill, hi Susie, thank you. Now I know that we're all good to go and I'm not just talking to myself. That's always a bonus. So yeah, we're going to be drawing this little fella. I'm going to share a couple of facts just whilst we wait for people, give people a chance to settle down. I know that if you're anything like me, you're normally running around like a headless chicken trying to get online for certain times in the morning. So I'll give you a bit of a chance to get sorted if that's the case. So this fire salamander is found all over Europe, but it is found in Czechoslovakia as well. It is black with yellow spots or stripes. To varying degrees, so the patterns can change between salamanders, they're not all the same. Some specimens can be nearly completely black, while others, the yellow is more dominant. So this one here is mostly black with the yellow spots, but very, very obvious spots on him as well.
I should call it the electric salamander.
Why the electric salamander?
Because it has yellow spots.
Is that what you associate with electricity, like a warning sign?
Because they said it's a fire salamander, it doesn't really make sense. It should be called the electric salamander.
Well, it's funny that you've highlighted the danger and electricity in the colour yellow. So that is why he's got these yellow stripes, is to warn people or predators really of its toxicity. So just as wasps have got yellow and black stripes as a warning to us, the salamander has the same. And it's not a fake warning, they are toxic. So we'll learn a little bit more about that as we go along as well. But yeah, some facts to get started. So if we're all ready, let's get drawing, shall we? So once again, I'm just using a normal HB pencil to sketch out the salamander. I'll put this where I can work from it. So I'm going to put the face sort of over to the left hand side of the page this time. So just sketching in rough shapes to begin with, just to make sure I've got enough room on my page for the majority of the creature, because you know what I'm like, I end up chopping off his tail or legs or something.
I've done the head too small.
You've gone too small, so straight away you're correcting, yeah?
Yeah.
Quite cool the way he sort of posed with his legs outstretched like that, like a bulldog. So proportion wise, I think I'm all right. So I want to go in now and sort of actually draw the real shapes I can see. So quite frog-like in his appearance on his face, because just like a frog, salamanders are amphibians as well. So they've got similar features. They've got big bulbous eyes. I want to make sure that that's nice and accurate. And when you get to the shading, I know a lot of people get ahead of me and get to the shading before me. Michael, you're included in that. Notice on the eye, when you look really carefully at the image, it's not solid black. There is some brown in there. So if you can enlarge your reference image, try to avoid just colouring it all black, because it's not. Any tips to draw the wet effect? Yes. So the way I'm going to do it is, as I draw now, so I'm putting in the main details, I'm going to actually section off the bits where I can see the light reflecting, as a reminder to myself that I need to change the shading when we get to that. So as we draw, I'll show you when I get to that point. I'm going to put it in so it'll look like I'm drawing part of the pattern, but it's actually going to be the wet effect. So, and then those shapes, those forms, I'm going to be using probably a grey colour to shade, so that it looks completely different from the black colour of the body, and hopefully, fingers crossed, gives the illusion of a wet texture. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hi Steph, and hi Pi as well. do like the character of a salamander. They look almost cartoon-like, don't they, with their faces? And you can see his lower jaw as well. I'm going to draw that in. You can also see a little nostril there. Just the one I can see. Oh no, I can see the other one as well. That one looks closer to that eye. And then as I go along, I'll get rid of some of my scruffy lines just because so I can see more clearly what I'm drawing. I'm going to draw the pupil in here. So what I meant by sketching in the reflections, so right now I can see a big area of reflection in the eye, so I'm going to draw that in. So that will remind me when I come to shade not to shade that bit like the rest of the eye. If I switch to the other eye, I'm just going to put the pupil in first of all. I can see a reflection that side as well, so I'm sketching that in for myself. And then I can see a big part of the nose is reflecting light, so I'm going to sketch that shape in.
I have to restart.
You're not happy with yours, Michael?
No.
So as well as drawing in the patterns, the yellow spots, I'm also drawing in the main areas of reflected light, so that when I shade, I avoid those and change colour. Hi from Iona, if I said that right? Probably not. Hi Mel as well. Now I'm going to draw the neck, and as I draw these details I can correct my proportion. So already I can see that the arm's not quite in the right place, so I'll be correcting that, and I'll draw the patterns in as well as I go, so we get these awesome funky markings in as well. Now, it might get confusing where you're drawing the patterns and the markings for the reflections, which is why it's really important when you're at the point of shading, you carry on flicking back to your reference image so that you can make sure that you shade the right bits, the right colours. His arms coming out just there. He's got a little elbow bend. And then these little toes, he's got 4 toes, all splayed out. A bit short, that one. Another little mark in there. Quite a lot of detail on here, isn't there? When at first glance I thought, oh, this is quite a simple image to work from, but actually, because you're putting in the markings and the reflections of the light, there's a lot of information on the page. That's one leg. Who's ready for Christmas? Oh God, not me. Made a start on it this weekend. We've got the tree up, which, if anyone's ever had a puppy with a Christmas tree, or a kitten, I imagine it's much the same thing. She's already had it over 4 times. That's fun. So we've got the neck there. I'm going to add in the body. across, and his other arm a bit closer to us, so it's going to appear slightly bigger than the other one because of our perspective of it. We have the tree up and our 10 elves are back. You've got 10 of them. That must be sheer chaos. I do not envy you. That's got to be more chaotic than the puppy.
Mine looks terrible.
You know, stick with it, Michael. Remember, it's a process, so you'll be able to improve it as you go along.
I just don't like the head.
How's everyone else getting on at the moment? Oh, because your sister got a new balance bike and the 2 new ones carried it to us. So you had 8 and now you've got 10. Oh. How do type 12 passed? Not too bad. Need to get a little bit of a wriggle on though. Can't quite see all of his tail. It sort of disappears into the grass that he's peeking out from. But just so you know, they generally have short, stubby tails, unlike newts. Looks like we're winning just about. Nearly done with the line drawing and putting the patterns in. Doesn't matter if they're slightly different because different salamanders are going to have different patterns anyway. They're not all exactly the same. And then I can see funny texture going on, almost like you can see his ribs. I'm going to draw those lines in as well because those lines will create shadows and extra tone so that it looks accurate. And along those lines again you can see light reflecting, so I'm going to sketch in those as a reminder. I think I might be ready to start adding colour. So this again, I'll just remind you, it's really important to reference back to your image because you don't want to muddle where you've sketched in the pattern of for the reflection and the actual pattern of the salamander. Steph has put EWM. Now I'm a bit out of touch. What is that an abbreviation for? Because I haven't got a clue. My age is showing now. Right, so I'm going to start off with his pupil. On both sides. Remember to leave that reflection, that light reflection. And like I say, when you zoom in on the picture, you can see like a brown iris. So I've got like a dark brown, not much of it, can't see much of it. And then it goes dark again. So I'm just going to put that in. And then back to the black. Yeah, it's not a bad start. I'm going to go to the nostril. And then I'm going to try using a light grey to put the reflective bits in, because I really want it to contrast against the rest of the salamander. So although that it isn't quite the right colour compared to the illustration, I'm using it to create an effect, so I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't, we'll find out together. Then I've got a couple of yellows to try. I've got a feeling I might need to blend them to get this sort of really vivid yellow we've got on the from the photo. So that looks a little bit too orange for me, so I'm going to put some of this brighter yellow on top of it. Yeah, that's better. I've got this greeny, it's called Hooker's Green. It's like a greeny black, which I'm going to try. You could just use a black for this bit, but I'm going to try just a little bit to see if it gives the effect I want. I'm not convinced already, so I might just have to go over this black. It's a bit too green, I think. Yeah, definitely too green. But part of the process is learning and trying and experimenting. it might have worked really well. Today it did not. You notice, although I've not changed the pencil colour for a while, it's black. I'm always creating patterns with the black, and again, I think that's going to help with creating this wet look. If you were just drawing this without too much thought, you would probably just draw a black salamander with yellow spots on it. But when you really look at the photo, really study it, there's so much going on in terms of patterns and light being reflected in different ways. We have a couple more facts, shall we? Okay, so the bright coloration, I did mention it's to deter predators. So it's there as a warning to predators so that they don't attack him, because it's telling them, I'm a little bit toxic, I'm a little bit dangerous. But it, like in a lot of the animal kingdom, some animals will have that warning just to act as a deterrent, and they don't actually have toxicity, but salamanders do. So they have a toxin called samandarin, which causes strong muscle convulsions and hypertension combined with hyperventilation. So difficulty breathing, and it can be, it's potentially dangerous to human life. So just touching one of these could be very, very dangerous to us. So they look cute, but I wouldn't want to pick one up. Would not be a good idea. must be pencil. Where's it gone? Yes. So leaving lots of white space on my illustration to represent the light, not just block colouring it all in. No sound? Is it just because I stopped talking? Has the sound gone, or is it still here? I was intensely concentrating there. Has the sound gone? Or can you hear us okay? I'm not sure now. So can someone confirm whether or not you can hear us?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me because you sat right next to me. Brad's put a Christmas hat on a salamander. Well, I imagine that makes it look even more adorable and cute. Yes, we can hear you. Awesome, good. Thank you. Yeah, I think I just went into the zone a little bit. It's 20, half past already. I best get a wriggle on. Oh, you can hear now. Good, good. I think it was me. I just stopped talking. Everyone's used to hearing my voice rabbiting on, aren't they?
All done.
You're done already, Michael?
Yeah.
I said you're going too fast.
We're done already. I put orange in the yellow spots as well. So.
Yeah. Well, when I read out that fact, it did say some of them can be orange anyway, didn't it? I imagine that's why it's named the fire salamander, because it's colours that you associate with fire.
Yeah.
Yellow, red, orange. Sorry if you can hear, it's lots of background noise. The neighbours have got builders in. Oh, yeah, now it's starting.
Yeah.
You can probably hear that. I apologise. Yeah, there's going to be lots of banging now. Oh my goodness, timing on this is brilliant. Sorry, guys. Right, let's get this body in. I'm worried I'm going to run out of time again. I just get really into it sometimes and completely forget that I've got an hour time limit. It's a lot of pressure.
Mine looks like from a cartoon.
Look quite cartoony, but then
Yeah.
they do look a bit cartoony, don't they? It does look like a little cartoon character. I think, anyway.
I'm not actually exactly done.
You're not quite done.
No.
You put a background in.
Yeah, I've already done that, but I'm just putting the outlines. Making it better, I guess.
What would be your favourite drawing that we have done in this term or in total? And do you mean favourite as in the most enjoyable, or with the outcome, what it actually looked like? Sorry, I've just thrown a million questions at you then. In terms of this term, I was looking back at them earlier, and I really quite liked my brown bear. I thought I'd enjoy drawing the Czechoslovakian wolf dog the most because of our puppy, but I actually got more stressed out with that one, I think, because it didn't go quite according to plan. But actually this drawing so far, I'm really pleased with how it's looking. And again, it's something, once again, that I've never drawn before. I've never drawn a salamander.
But for sure better than mine.
Oh, don't say that, Michael. So, I like that this is challenging me in new ways, and I'm drawing different things and developing different skills as I do it as well, because obviously this was all about focusing on creating reflection. And I think so far, touch wood, is looking all right. What about you? What was your favourite one so far? Michael, what was your favourite drawing that we've done this term?
This term, the Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. We did the big auroch, like the ball type thing. We've done a brown bear, Czechoslovakian wolf dog. We did the viper last week, didn't we? The jaybird.
Yeah, the jaybird.
Is that your favourite?
Either the jaybird or the snake.
Yeah. Snake was another interesting one, because again we just focused on creating the scales, didn't we, and trying to do a close-up shot rather than try and draw the whole thing. Mel, but thank you. Have a nice Christmas. Are you done? Don't forget to upload tonight if you want some feedback. You have a nice Christmas as well. Gal wasn't here for the brown bear one. It's still there if you want to watch it on catch up. And I've been uploading them on our YouTube channel as well, with a load more of our older ones. So my internet connection has slightly improved over the last few days. So I've been able to catch up on uploading some to our YouTube channel for you guys. Tanya, I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, I am. It's surprised me somewhat. I wasn't particularly thinking I thought, oh, it's going to be really tough. And although it is a challenge, I'm quite liking the way it's turning out. Quite a fun one to draw. I'm rushing a bit now though, because I'm running out of time.
You've got half an hour.
Yeah, but I like to spend the time on the painting, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to rush that bit. Can we see Michael's? Do you want to show us?
There you go. Fit next to it.
Oh, he's cute. He looks a bit shocked, doesn't he? Like he's been caught out doing something, or if he's walking past and he's gone, oh, didn't expect to see you there. He's cute. I like the background texture we created as well. Well done, Michael. comments. Have you read them, Michael?
Oh yeah.
I saw this video where someone painted this amazing picture of a field at night, and then she wrecked it. So she made a hole in the middle and painted a daytime field, and it looked so nice. Oh wow!
Why did she wreck it though?
That is an accidentally wrecked it.
Oh. And so you can't, no. That'd be horrible, so I wrecked my stuff. Like my paintings and stuff.
Sometimes they can just go wrong though, can't they? Oh, sorry guys for the banging. I tell Elliot, you must be really quiet when we do our lives.
And then
I forgot to mention it to the neighbours.
That'd be a bit rude though.
Can't exactly tell them not to carry on building their house,
Yeah,
can
you
I?
can't say, stop being noisy, so that means you can't drive anywhere.
I think I'm nearly there. Because I don't want to put too much colour on, because I'll lose that reflective look. Missed a spot. She tried to cut it out, but she jumped and cut the middle of it instead. Oh dear. Gio's asked, where's Elliot? He has just gone for a walk, not on his own, obviously. He's just gone for a walk. He's been doing some maths work this morning.
I know where he would go if he went for a walk. He'd go down skate park.
I think they've popped to the shops. You might have heard him sneaking out then.
Yeah.
Right. I am going to go for it with the paintbrush.
Go, go, go.
She says, but where have I put my paintbrushes? Oh, now.
I think they're in the kitchen.
They're right there.
Oh.
Oh no, they're right next to me.
Oh.
I had them all along. Right, let's do this. So I'm going to start with the eye like I always do. Try and keep that nice big pupil very clear and defined. And then work on the brown. Remember as well, the bits that you protected as highlight, don't muddle them up and paint over them. And again, just like with colour, keep referring back to your picture. That green that I put on there, I forgot I'd done that. See it now. The fire salamander is one of Europe's largest salamanders. It can grow up to 15 to 25 centimetres, so maybe about that big, quite big. And the diet of it consists of various insects, spiders, millipedes, centipedes, earthworms and slugs, but they also occasionally eat newts and young frogs as well, I suppose because they're big enough.
Out of all that, I would eat the frog.
You would choose to eat the frog?
Yeah.
Why?
Because all the rest just sounds bleh.
And the frog sounds appealing?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I'll have to take you to France.
Yay.
Try some frog legs.
Cheese.
Oh yeah, they do have a lot of good cheese out there.
I wonder what the well-known place is known for cheese.
France.
Is it?
So, what else was I going to say? Identifying an adult salamander is fairly easy, as you'll have nothing to mistake it for. The black body with yellow, orange or red stripes or spots are a typical colour scheme for the species.
So if it's baby, it's just black then?
Well, it says the larvae, which is the babies, resembles the adult in the shape of the body. The tail is blunt as opposed to the tail of newts. Really? And then he wrecked it. Because we've been talking about it.
Yeah. I thought you knocked the water over. I was like,
Oh, that would be
"No."
awful.
Not the carpet, but the painting in the laptop. No.
That would upset my day a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, the laptop would never work. Yeah, when I paint watercolours and I've got the water, I'm so careful because if there's an uneven surface, you don't know when it could fall. Like the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like wood.
What do we reckon? Is this looking like it's reflective and a bit shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like it's got a love heart in the middle.
It does, doesn't it? The one I'm painting at the moment.
Yeah.
That's... I'm doing my deep concentration thing again, aren't I? The wet effect didn't turn out well. The one on your nose looks like that's his nose. As in this bit here? Well, I suppose so. It's hard to tell before we've actually completely finished it as well, whether or not it's worked. So we'll keep with it. I hope it all comes together nicely.
Maybe like a one draw along because there's only like normally when we do lives there's normally like only 10 people. So like what if we done each everyone's favourite animal?
Some people watch them on playback though.
Yeah.
Which colour is indigo, says Freya and Emily. And Emily is done. Isn't indigo like a purpley colour?
Yeah.
Like a purpley blue colour?
Yeah, yeah. There's lots of different weird names for colours, aren't there?
Mm.
When you say blue, someone says something else, and you're like, but that's blue.
Yeah, we can interpret, like I see a greeny colour as a green, and my half more will say that's blue, and I'll say no, that's green. So we interpret them differently as well, don't we?
It's like turquoise.
Yeah, it's one that sort of sits in the middle a bit, isn't it?
It's a bit green and a bit blue. one actually. Yeah. At least he hasn't done the drill yet, though.
You know, you've jinxed it now. That'll be the next thing.
It's like he's hammering into our wall.
It is literally the joining wall, so that's why it sounds so loud. Freya's drawing a rainbow to practice blending colours with the water. That's a really good idea, actually. That's a good little sort of practice idea. Now we're just moving on to the body. I think I'll just get done in time.
Yeah, you got about 12 minutes.
Yeah, should be able to do it.
I wonder why Christmas is called Christmas.
It's because of the birth of Christ, I believe. Is that
Yeah,
why
because it goes Christmas. That's how I remember Christmas. So I put Christ and then mus.
Right, I've got some more facts here to share.
Got lots of that.
I'm just deep in concentration. Okay, let me find one. They live in the forests of Central Europe and are more common in hilly areas. They prefer deciduous forests since they like to hide in fallen leaves and around mossy tree trunks. So a deciduous tree is one that sheds its leaves in autumn. So obviously if that's a good hiding place for them is amongst the leaves, then it would make sense that they would live around those trees.
Like normally like piles of leaves, like when you see loads of piles of leaves in a big bunch.
They need small brooks or ponds with clean water in their habitat for the development of their larvae. And what else? Whether on land or in water, fire salamanders are inconspicuous. They spend much of their time hidden under wood or other objects. They are active in the evening and the night, but on rainy days on rainy days they're active in the daytime as well. You know, when you read something you think, what did that say?
Yeah, I like if I'm reading the book and then like out loud and then I just pause like thinking, wait, what?
Didn't quite absorb what you read.
Like you'll be reading but then you forget what you read. It just and then everyone's like, carry on.
Susie, expect the face to look a bit silly. I think I added too much black. Well, it's really cool that you are self-critiquing and that you can see straight away what the issue is. That is progress. That is how you get better. So don't beat yourself up. It's good that you can see how you would want to improve it if you was to change it. That's a really good skill to have as an artist.
Where I don't change it, I just flip to the next page and restart.
Did you know that we are actually in the year 2028? Or this sounds deep.
Wait, what?
Not sure I can handle it on a Monday morning.
Really?
Don't.
We're in 2023.
My brain is bamboozled enough.
2028. That makes sense. What's in the next 5 years?
Was there an error somewhere with the calendars?
Well, that's just
The European fire salamander can protect itself against predators by spraying poisonous liquids from glands behind its eyes, right into the eyes or mouth of an animal. If it sees its sees it as a threat. Its skin also contains glands that release toxins that can kill or sicken an animal that touches it or tries to eat it.
Yeah,
So
I
not
don't wanna
only
meet
is their
this
skin
creature.
poisonous, but they can actually squirt venom as well.
I don't want to meet this creature.
No. I've gone from thinking, oh, isn't he cute and adorable, to,
Yeah. You just want to
you're
squeeze
lethal.
him. You just want to squeeze him, and then now you realise, no.
Maybe not. Ages ago, there was a man who made a 5-year mistake. Why does that not surprise me? To be fair, I struggle to remember what day of the week it is, so it's the sort of mistake I would make.
Monday. Only a few more weeks till 2024.
Yep.
Year's gone quite quick, really. Last year went really quick. It was like, I think in my mind, it was only September, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, this term has definitely gone very, very quick, I think.
Because, like, I just still think September was like about 2 weeks ago. Then you realise, oh no, it's been like a few months. It's just so strange.
So, again, we are going to be looking at animals from a much colder climate next term.
Yay!
Arctic fox, yay. That's one Michael's really looking
I
forward to.
didn't want to say anything just in case.
And we've got penguins. I think we
Oh,
might have a
yes.
polar bear.
Wait, can we have a baby penguin?
I can't remember what's on the image now. I'll have to upload those as live
Because they're nice and fluffy, aren't
events. I'll try and do that today so that you've got it all booked in for next term. You know what's
they? Baby
coming up.
penguins are like really fluffy.
It's going to be very cute.
Yeah. Arctic
And
fox.
again, it's going to be a challenge because we're going to be predominantly trying to draw white animals, or
Yeah.
mostly white animals.
And that doesn't mean just leave the whole entire
Exactly. There's going to be
page
some
blank.
techniques to that.
Yeah, there's going to be, you can still add like some greys and stuff in it. Yeah, people will just go, oh yeah, no, I'll just leave the body white, it'll be alright.
I think I'm done.
Yay!
Or am I? Do I want to add some other detail?
Do you
in?
want to add the towel?
I could, yeah. I could use my imagination to add in the tail, but
I put like
instead
you can
just gonna
technically see the towel.
build up the tone on the eyes a bit so it makes it look even more.
You can technically
round.
see the towel.
Can you?
Yeah, if you look
It
right at
sort
the
of
end,
it towels off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
it looks like it's a rounded towel, not like a really pointy one.
And then I've got some guidelines I can get rid of. Oh, I'm really pleased with that actually. What a nice way to end the term on our
Merry
salamander.
Christmas.
Oh,
Next term.
Our not so friendly salamander.
Next
He's
term.
quite
it'll be-
toxic.
Next term be after Christmas.
Yep, so that's it now for this term. That's the last of our draw-alongs for this term. We will be
Yeah.
back in the new year. Like I say, I'll try and create the events later this afternoon so you've got them and can pop them in your planners. We are live this Friday though, so if anyone who wants to come and say hello this Friday at 7 p.m. I'll be going live with Joe and we're going to be doing our end of term awards. So we're going to be celebrating lots of home educated learners' work from their courses if they're enrolled on. Obviously anyone can attend the live. You just want to come and see what other people have been doing and congratulate them. We're also going to be announcing the winners of the Cozy Cafe
Yes.
competition. We've had a flurry of entries to those, so well done to everybody who entered. We've got 5 art goodie bags to give away. And we're going to just generally share some information and exciting new announcements on new provisions coming from Technology Triumphs in the next year as well. So it'd be lovely to see you all there. Joe's going, I'll be there, and it's going to be such fun. Of course it is, Joe makes everything fun. So it'll be a nice Christmassy end of term live before we go off for our Christmas break. Like I say, it'd be awesome to see you there. Just pop by and say hello. Freya just realised something. There are the same amount of colours in the rainbow as the letters in the word rainbow. That's a good one.
That's good.
Oh, I'm going to have to double check that now, just out of interest. But yes, so thanks for joining us, and thank you for everyone that turns up to these on a Monday. It's a nice way for us to start our week together. We're learning loads about the wildlife as well, aren't we, Michael? So hopefully you'll get something out of that. Debbie, what time? It's 7 p.m. on Friday. Joe says, bring your mince pies and join us. That's not a bad idea. We could have a mince pie, couldn't we?
And hot chocolate.
Yeah, with squirty cream and marshmallows.
Yes.
So it'd just be a fun, nice event to celebrate learners' work more than anything. To celebrate the work of all home editors and to give us all a big pat on the back for surviving another term and doing awesome things with our young people. So it's going to be via this Facebook page again, so just turn up. The event is already on there if you want to pop in to say that you're coming and receive the reminders that we're going live. So thank you again, and hopefully I'll see you Friday. If not, we'll see you in the new year where we start our next set of draw-alongs, visiting Antarctica and all the cute, fluffy, furry, but probably deadly animals there as well. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.